Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Chronicles of Captain Pontos, the continuing adventures of the Crimson Dirks.
Ahoy.
Ahoy! Ahoy, mateys! Avast, ye lubbers! It be splendid to be back in the chair again, back in the old captain's cabin. We've had a bit of a break because we've had not enough bodies to play for a couple of weeks, and also I had a week off. But yes, here we are. This is episode 47, I think, of the Chronicles of Captain Pontos, our 111th game as a group, although not all of us have been here the whole time. And I'm going to immediately hand you over to Kev, who is going to give us a quick reminder of what has happened most recently, because he's good at that.
Okay. Well, you might be in the captain's chair, but I've been still trying to find this golden rivet on this ship, and I can't find it for love nor money. But anyway, that's by the by. So yeah, the last couple of sessions, we'll do a bit of a bigger recap. As we revived Chew Bacon because he suffered a bit of death from the fight with the big bad berserker orcs. In that ship-to-ship battle, brought him back, and he's come back looking a little bit green and a little bit odd. And Pontos has now got his leg, and he's also been looking a little bit not quite his usual self. We got some of us got a new introduction to I've forgotten the name of the succubi. It was which one of it that gave us that vision?
Tia.
Yeah, that was it. Who showed us this nice vision of a potential future of Pontos with this vast orc navy and military might behind him, plus occult powers. First running roughshod round all of the isles where we are, and then expanding and threatening all of the Sword Coast. Pontos is still up for this for some reason, and Rook is just chaos.
That's where I thrive.
But I think for once, me and Borin might be on the same song sheet here of we don't really want that to go ahead. But it seems that the Kraken that is providing this arcane power to Pontos may have been getting it through, got traps in this plane and not sent back to their world due to the magic engine from the Nestles that got dropped in the ocean, which caused that nice little whirlpool between all the islands as well. So currently we're on the Orc Islands, once it loads up, of the Isle of Thrall in Grimrock, and Pontos is still trying to recruit the more techno-advanced orcs to lend him his navy. And while we were over there, we met an artificer with a accent very similar to Frenchie's, if not better, who has been assisting us and Duke, and we are still in the middle of all the combat with the Orc Chieftain, who has this ability to keep bringing more people that we as quick as we're killing them.
Indeed. Yep, this is the
rather dashing.
The half-Orog captain / king of the Grimrock Orcs, who are a somewhat steampunk flavoured gang. This guy has a big old axe and a pistol. He was trying to persuade Pontos, who he was duelling with. Everyone's kind of trying to gank him at the moment because he's now surrounded, and his Orog bodyguards have been mostly picked off, and his minions are also quite diminished at the moment. But the party as a whole, well, he has been trying to persuade Pontos not to fight him to the death, because I believe he mentioned in the previous session that if Pontos took the fleet away from Grimrock, then the Tanarooks in the north would invade and slaughter them all, because there is still some inter faction warfare going on between these two different kinds of orcs. As you say, though, we are in media res, currently in the middle of a fight. Who is going to look after our boy Duke today?
I've still got control, so if you want to make it nice and easy,
that makes it easy, doesn't it? So Yorl already has inspiration by the look of it. So I've just put the token marker on, but there is inspiration already on your character sheet. You did the recap, so
I think Aiden's joined us, so he could probably take him himself.
Cool.
I'm just setting up real quick.
Hey man. Aiden isn't Duke though. Aiden is Clastus. So.
Yeah.
Play himself, right? You didn't mean play Duke. You meant play his own character. Sorry. Duh. Okay, so Kevin can look after Duke. Aiden doesn't need to look after Clastus, and Michael's here, so he can look after Borin. So we don't need. Okay, well, it's all good. Ah, happy days. So, in that case, Duke is the first to act. What would he like to do?
Yeah. Right. Okay. Right. Well, what options has he got at the moment? So, this is. Just remind myself what some of this stuff does. So, no, not that one. I want to. No, won't do that. Right. Okay, we're gonna keep this fairly simple, and he's going to draw his or use his rapier on this orc that's next to him, and I'm just trying to see where his. Oh, there it is. So he's just going to give it a outrageous flourish, as if signing another groupie's autograph.
Very good.
And we will.
Oh, and we start the session with a fumble.
Excellent.
Oh no.
So,
That'll teach you.
Dex save for Duke, please. Yeah, he's fine. I was going to say if he'd failed that, just the DC 10 Dex save, he would not have deserved life. So, does he want to move?
No, he doesn't. He was hoping just to give it a bit of the razzle and indeed dazzle, but sadly not at this moment.
Very well. I will move on to the very same orc pirate who is standing opposite him. He has a scimitar, which he is clearly going to try and tickle Duke's ribs with. Oh, and it's a miss. And I can't remember if he's got multi-attack or not. Of course he has! This late in the campaign, almost everybody's got multi-attack. It'd be crazy if he didn't. Oh, fail. Okay, we're on to Pontos then, who is currently standing toe-to-toe with the half-Orog Pirate King.
Oh yeah. Right.
Pontos is pretty beaten up at the moment.
He is. Where am I? There I am. I forgot how bad this was. These little people around him, the little minions, do I get advantage on them because they're smaller than...
Yep.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
Obliterate these people.
That was pretty good. The Flame Hammer of Doom, of course, is Kraugog, the leader of the Tanaruk's weapon, now in the hands of Pontos.
Right. That green thing around the guy next to me, what is that, sorry?
I seem to think that's acid.
Okay.
That must be something to do with Clastus, but I can't actually remember what it was. I'm going to scroll up a bit and see if I can find it. It can't be Melf's acid arrow. That doesn't have such a big area of effect, does it?
No, it shouldn't.
Blimey, Charlie! He's killed 2 people in 1 round. Do they have? They do not. Blimey.
Oops. Targeted Boren by mistake. Let's change that. Oh. One thing I didn't do.
Okay. 19 points from a pig.
It's not bad, is it? I am done.
Cool. Okay, so what have I missed? I need to get these guys off the turn order because they'd be dead. Then we're on to Kararuk. Kararuk is likewise somewhat beaten up.
In pain. I'm in pain. Alright. So, Kararuk is going to be using his God Slayer. I'm adding Thunderblade, can't remember what it's called now.
Booming Blade?
Booming Blade. Sneak attack is yes. And I also have advantage.
You do?
Boom, 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 boom. Offhand no. Target size. Just say he's large.
He is large, yes.
Large.
Large and in charge.
Cool. And Booming Blade, there was an extra, was it 1d8? 2d8, give me a second. The character sheet gone. Bum, 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 bum. Why is it so slow? No idea.
Well, you don't know.
I don't know either.
In a few days' time, the beta for pro subscribers for their new engine will start, which is apparently much faster.
Oh.
So
Cool.
hopefully that will make everything work more smoothly. We can but hope.
I fear change.
Yeah, I fear change also. But as long as it's compatible with all the old mods, then I'm pretty happy. So both damage rolls increase by 1d8, so 2d8 and 3d8. So roll us 2d8 points of damage for the Booming Blade. 12 extra 12 points of damage. So he is looking somewhat hurt. In fact, your Booming Blade bursts the buttons off of his waistcoat which kind of
Right.
hangs open. He's got his kind of great captain's coat dangling over his shoulders. That kind of falls off. So
Oh god, it's going to be a pose off between him and Pontos now.
yeah,
The shirts are now off.
yep. So you can kind of see his greyish blue flesh exposed, somewhat covered in blood. Is Carrot going to do anything else after that
Yes.
attack?
I'm disengaging and I'm moving back a little bit.
How are
come
you
get-
disengaging?
Using my cunning action. Disengage and move back and see. Come and get me, big boy. Come on. Show me how strong you are.
So
Look at those pecs. They're not as shiny as Pontos's. Crikey, my pecs are bigger than them. Bring it on.
I mean, he's not an idiot, but you could try and trick him, I suppose.
Yeah.
Um,
Can I intimidate him?
let's see. Do you have proficiency in intimidation?
I've got proficiency in loads of things.
You are a rogue. Rogues have everything.
Second, come on. Or to be persuasion. Oh, I don't have an intimidation, fortunately.
So, yeah, so your social skills are persuasion and deception. And I'm not sure that that will... I'm not sure if that will do it. You need to annoy him or intimidate him. I think that's probably all you've got.
Oh, see, I'm the leader of this gang. Come and get me. Take my head off. You've won, big boy.
Well, that's definitely deception. Give us a deception roll just for a laugh.
Cool.
21. I mean, it's a good roll.
Yeah.
But I was looking for a much higher roll of the dice than that, because you rolled a 3 to get that result.
Cool.
So he kind of chuckles a little bit as you run away, kind of trying to lure him. He does not follow your lead. We move on to Yorl. Where did the inspiration go, by the way? Because you had inspiration when we started the session. So who would you like to give your inspiration to?
Inspiration. I will give that to who hasn't got inspiration.
Let's have a quick look. I'm really
Warren
hoping.
could probably most use it.
So Karok appears to have inspiration already, according to his character sheet. So let's check. Monsieur Barin. He does not have it. So Borin doesn't have it at the moment.
Yeah, he can have that then.
Cool.
Keep it nice and simple.
I am going to do this the old-fashioned way so that the chatset ATA API does not grind everything to a halt when I push the button that gives people inspiration. There we go. Yorl has moved.
And then I am just going to fire a small beam of fire at this person that's harassing Duke, just because there's 4 of the others all on that big guy, so he should be easily being dealt with.
Well, that did it.
Yeah, that definitely did it. It was like quite impressed with myself there. Yorl is just going to stay where she is and look around just in case of any more surprised goodness.
So, hold on. So that went to. I'll tell you what. Can I even hide that? I can't hide that. So I don't understand.
I don't know what's going on.
A chat message has popped up in the viewers chat. Because I have a point of view account, which is John C, and I have the GM one, which is JCRP. So so it sent it to that one instead of me, but I don't understand the comment.
Okay.
So I shall move swiftly on for now.
Probably whispers.
Yes, I know what it is. It just didn't make sense. That's all. Because you sent it to the point of view account instead of me, so it came up in the other chat. And either way, I don't understand the question. I don't understand the message.
Oh, okay, hang on.
But anyway,
So, Yorl has done her bit. We move on to the half-Orog pirate king, whose chest is now somewhat bad, not entirely. He just to chasten Kararuk for his cheekiness, he is going to point his pistol back over his shoulder towards Kararuk. See whether he can put some lead in you.
Ooh.
That he does.
I shall use my uncanny dodge.
Excellent.
20, so give me. So that was nearly a killing blow, nearly.
Yep. So he is, having made one attack with his pistol, he is now going to lift his great axe. But before he swings it, he looks at Pontos and says, I can't remember what accent he had. I don't think he had a piratical accent, because I think I was trying to save my voice last time.
Is it French?
I don't think he was French. I can't remember if he knows your name or not, but I'm just going to assume he does. Everyone knows who Pontos is. Captain Pontos, will you not reconsider this madness? If you take my fleet away from here, the Tanaruks will slaughter our women and children. We should join together, not fight to the death. So, I don't know if Pontos has any retort to that.
Yeah, sorry, I was on mute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I would consider it if he turned around and said, and he acknowledged I was the stronger orc. And he would accept the fact that he wouldn't be the captain. And then we could probably call a truce.
So
'Cause I'm clearly kicking ass.
I think we need a bluff check of some sort.
What do you want me to roll?
Bluff isn't a skill in this game, is it?
deception.
So, deception, yeah. Give us a deception roll. See if you can look like you are... what's the word? Look like you are less beaten up than he is.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So, he... I don't think there's any point even doing an insight check for that roll, but I'm going to do one anyway, just to be fair. Stranger things have happened. He didn't do great either. But he still beat a 4. So he says, "Ah, Pontos, clearly. I had words. The words have gone. Clearly, I still need to teach you a lesson.
We can try. I tried to call the truce.
So, lay down your weapons, and I may still not smite you with my axe.
No, that's not gonna happen.
Okay, he's gonna hit you. So he brings the axe down in an arc,
Holy shit.
and he knocks you out of the saddle. So before he
did
delivers,
warn you.
yeah, pride goeth before a fall. But
See,
as he
and that's called
sees
a
you,
pimp hand slap.
as he sees you slump to the floor, he looks down at your unconscious body, and he notices something. So
It's an erection.
Yeah.
It's the leg.
yes, he notices something. He shouts out again. Will you cease this madness, or must I knock you all down? Anyone want to respond?
I would sooner burn out my own eyeballs before I let a dangerous bastard like you live.
Ah,
That was a strong one.
I like this guy.
very well. So he is going to shoot you. So
Oh, fuck.
he just
Well done.
fumbled. Okay, so looks like he is going to now do his bonus action. So he kind of whistles, and summons up some pirate pals. So we want. I want to actually push the button so that these things actually
Hang on,
happen.
how is this this is a fumble, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, your target's allies within 30 feet gain a D6
Yeah.
Yeah.
inspiration.
It's me within 30 feet. Within 30 feet of me, right?
Yeah,
So-
targets
Oh,
allies
right.
within 30 feet. So, yeah, I mean, I was... I nearly forgot all about that. But yeah, basically, everybody, I think, except Kararuk.
And
Is your...
Juke is out of range too.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
misinterpreting that as it was. No, never mind. I thought that was he was giving his friends a D6 inspiration.
No, he's doing
I read that
something
backwards.
else.
No,
He's doing something else now.
Yeah, but the thing he's going to do next is... where's the button? I don't have a button. I am going to have to do it off the character sheet, which is probably what I intended for myself to do. Here we go. So, Pirate King summons 5 pirate
Get over
minions as a
here.
bonus action. So we are going to have some pirate minions. Dun 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 dun. Orc pirate minion. So let's have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So these guys all run out
Wait.
of burning buildings.
Did-
They don't act immediately. They join the turn order. So let's have some group initiative there. Get them in the turn order. And then
Okay.
he shouts out to them, treat them gently. I will not slay them out of hand. This bears further investigation. And then we are on to Calestus.
Alright, Calestus was wondering why his AC was 11 for some reason.
What should it be?
13. I don't know where my armor went.
Let's see.
Now is not the time to go into battle naked.
I mean, I have gaseous form, I can dip. Alrighty.
So there's no armor on your character sheet. So
I should have
what sort of armor
studded
should you
leather.
have? Studded leather. All right, let's give you some studded leather.
Thank you.
I do seem to remember thinking, why has this guy not got any armor? So,
I'm just flexing on motherfuckers right now.
Wizard Artificer?
Yep.
there we go. Armor class 13. I mean, it's still not great, but when people fumble when they try to shoot you, you don't need a very high armor class, do you? Okay, carry on.
Alright. Let's see how these lovely people line up. Not well. Alright. In that case, Calestus is going to just lean his musket backwards over his shoulder and try to trick shot behind the back the orc behind him.
Cool. I don't know if I got round to adding the extra damage types, did I? So you may have to do that manually with the damage bonus bit.
Oh, right. So that's an extra. Hang on.
If you're using your
D12. Yep.
unusual ammo.
Yeah. I'll use my inspiration that I got from getting shot at.
Yeah, cool. Okay, so that will give you a D6.
Does that clear it?
That does not clear it.
Shit.
Damn. Okay, bullet goes over his shoulder.
In that case, I'll bonus action and use Healing Word on Pontos.
Okay, cool.
Thanks.
At level 3, I suppose.
Let's
Oh,
see.
hang on.
Have you got?
I-
Have you got the spell
Healing
script?
Word.
Apparently not.
I have Mass Healing Word, but I don't have just this plain Healing Word. Hang on, I got it over here.
Let's see. Does your Does your D&D Beyond spell list match up with the one on Roll20?
It should. It's just that it's faster to cycle between Beyond
Oh, there it is.
with my
I see it. I
current
see it's
setup.
on there. Okay, cool. So that is 18 points of healing for Pontos. There we go. That's just what you need. I didn't even get to say, can you please roll a death save? How disappointing.
Thank God.
Let's avoid that.
Can anyone remember why there is acid bubbling away?
I can't. Whatever it was, it's probably gone by now.
It's probably gone, hasn't it?
I'm looking through my things. I'm wondering if it was where was it? It might have been Tasha's Caustic Brew that we
That rings a
did that
bell.
with.
Hmm.
But that doesn't do a cube, though. I don't have any like poison cubes. Like I know, like there's poison. You're gonna look at me, but no, that's weird.
Probably gone by now anyway.
Probably.
Yeah, hold person. What's that? Tasha's Caustic Brew, yeah. Stream of acid emanates from you in a line 30 feet long and 5 feet wide. Why have I ended up with a square one? I have no idea. I will make that disappear because I cannot think what else it could possibly be. Okay. Anything else from Clastus?
Yep. I'll run up and get behind Shoebacon over here. You want to get that corpse out so we don't like mess around with it.
I will pop him on the GM layer for now. There we go.
Thank you. All right. I'll chill here.
Cool. So that was Clastus. For some reason, the turn order just flipped, and I have no idea why. Never mind. On to Borin.
Michael.
Poor
Michael.
boy.
Can you hear us, Michael? It is your turn.
Get off TikTok. We need you.
He's on holiday somewhere. Don't know if he's gone abroad.
Let's have a look at his green ring. Is his green ring flashing?
See a doctor.
Ah, it's Ryan's green ring flashing.
Oh,
Okay.
you see my green ring.
Is that some weird safeguard you guys have got?
So what would Michael do if he was here? He would surely attack.
It'd be hitting that guy.
He would most definitely be laying the smackery, wouldn't he? So, so in the absence of a communicating Michael, is Borin raging? If he is, then it will detect it automatically, but I suspect he probably isn't. Battle Axe of Fury then.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought there was another orc before me.
We were saying Michael for quite a while and calling you.
I do apologise.
Right, jump in when you're ready. He
Yeah.
was before you, but for some reason they switched around. But they have the same initiative count, so it doesn't really matter which one goes first.
Yes, it will be Battle Axe of Fury against Mr. Bossman.
I thought that might be coming.
Pontos is just missing PNG in the turn order.
Say that again.
Sorry, I was just saying Pontos is a missing PNG in the turn order.
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's happened again. Oh, finally.
Hang on, I'm going to use my D6 inspiration dice. 18. Is 18 enough?
18 is not enough.
You have real inspiration too.
Yeah, I don't know if I can use inspiration on top of inspiration, so I'll have to use that one for the next one.
Oh, I think you can stack Bardic Inspiration with Inspiration. But in this case, I would just roll the D20 and we will sub it in and decide if it works or not.
Yeah.
Definitely not. Okay.
No. Okay. I mean, I'm only down 9 health. I can get that back with second wind, so I'll
You can
take
get
another
that
try
back
of
if
it.
you hit.
Yeah. That's okay. Boom, boom, boom. Bonus, no. No. Two-handed. Yes. Okay, that's 2. Tell you what, I'm going to make this a disarming strike. I've got.
Okay. Can you remind me how that works?
Yep. Give me 1 second. I'm halfway through the attack roll.
Oh, you're making this one
Okay.
a disarming strike. Okay, so
Yeah. And an extra 4 damage for him. And you wish to know my disarming strike.
yeah, if you've got if there's a thing on your character sheet, just click it and add it to the chat, and I will.
Oh no, yep. I've just got to load it up.
Yeah,
There it
cool.
is.
Groovy. Okay, when you hit a creature with a weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to attempt to disarm the target, forcing it to drop 1 item of your choice that it's holding. You add the superiority die to the attack damage roll. The target must make a strength saving throw. So the DC is 16. Okay, DC 16, strength saving throw. Whatever it was, he's still holding on to it.
Okay, well, back to full health, can't complain. But how many superiority dice have I got? Down to 3 left.
Cool. Anything else
Okay,
from Borin?
taking a good chunk of his health out. Well, not a massive chunk, but still.
Every little helps.
50. Yeah, every little helps.
So
Yeah, over
the
50.
yep, these wounds made with the bloody axe of fury bleed horribly. He makes a sour expression and shakes the blood off. We move on to Orc Minion number 9, who is in a target-rich environment when it comes to squishy magic users. So let's see who he's going to try and ruin the day of. He's going for Yorl. So he walks up to Yorl with his scimitar.
Just
Sadly,
casting minor illusion to influence decisions. Please don't.
there's one. I mean, I suppose I could share the love, and he could stab one and shoot the other. But I think we'll just.
Do I want to do that?
Oh, it's a crit.
Fuck me. Okay.
You want him to do that too? Okay.
Buy me a drink.
It's like, I'd buy you a drink, you elven wench, but you did. You and your friends blew up our town.
Well, I had to say it is quite flammable, and I think it started itself originally.
Yeah.
Right,
On to
okay.
Duke.
Ooh, right. I'm going to try a little switcheroo here.
Oh, right.
So, just looking at what spells Duke's got here. Oh, can't get the right character sheet. Right, I'm going to do a level 3 sleep on the one that just hit Yorl.
Cool.
And I'll put sleep up so you can see what it says.
Cool. Okay.
So basically, it's going to be 98 total for the hit points.
You're going to do that on this guy?
Yeah, the square will be kind of based down here, so it only really clips him.
Okay. So let's have 98 then.
Yeah. And 39.
He is most definitely asleep.
Okay.
He rushes towards you, flailing his scimitar. One of the blows, no, both blows, biting home on Yorl. Just after he does that, he falls down face first in the dirt asleep.
after that, juicing goes off. I'll leave these ones to you then. And he just starts running that way.
Okay.
Yep.
On to Pontos, whose picture keeps on disappearing for reasons I cannot fathom.
Bizarre.
Yeah. I can see it on the map, but I can't see it in the turn order. And I thought I managed to fix it earlier, but never mind. So Pontos is kind of prone in the saddle, but he can kind of sit up, basically, if he wants to.
Yeah, can I set up? I
Yep.
might need to go in a set after my go. Emily's awake.
No worries, mate.
Okay.
Um,
So as Pontos wakes up, he can see in the gap of the half-Orog pirate captain's open waistcoat a mysterious anchor-shaped birthmark.
Okay.
He's a stone cutter.
We can have a Tenacious D moment.
And Pontos thinks, why, that doesn't half look familiar.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to shoot. She's screaming.
Yeah,
Okay.
no worries, mate.
Sorry.
Cool. See you in a
Get
bit.
it?
Bye.
We will try to be Pontos-ish. Ah. Well,
Oh, God. Is it his father?
I am your father.
I don't know. But yes, Pontos, who sadly is not able to speak for himself because Ryan has had to dash off for his fatherly duties. I don't know if I said it online. So yeah, Ryan has just had a new addition and is very, very sleep deprived. Bless him. So Pontos has just noticed a birthmark on the half-Orog Pirate King, which resembles his own somewhat. And I wish I could kind of zoom in on it, but
I see it.
Where am I looking specifically
Right
on his
pectoral.
body?
On his.
Oh, I see. Yeah, his
his
right
neck,
pec. Yeah.
right by
Yeah.
the pauldron.
just below his collarbone, somewhat faded.
Hmm.
But yes, Pontos makes an immediate connection. Thinks about his youth as an orphan and wondering his whole life who his family might be. But what would Pontos do if he had discovered that his long lost that he might be fighting his long lost father?
Family.
Kill him. For
Would he kill him?
abandoning Yeah, for abandoning him. Doesn't look he's got
Depends
abandonment
what-
issues.
I mean, he's possessed. What would the demon do? Is it more likely?
Well, he's not entirely possessed. I mean, he has the power of the Leviathan in him, but he does have. He can make his own decisions. He's under it has influence because it can talk into his ear. But
I would say if he sees that, possibly knock out and then ask questions later.
knock out and ask questions later. So go for attacks, but non-lethal damage.
I do believe I have. Yes, I do. I've got his control. Excellent.
Cool. Oh,
So-
well, you can lay the smackery then.
Choose a target. Yeah, I've chosen a target.
Oh, that's the first sip of that coffee I've had, and I made it 90 minutes ago, so it's not very warm anymore.
Oh,
Ouch.
the roll 20 just decided to have a hiccup and just booted me out. So, what just happened there?
You got a hit. Did Only 17 points of damage, but it was still a pretty good hit.
Okay, right. I don't know why it is every now and again Roll20 just decide, where's the token?
Has it disappeared off your screen?
Yeah.
For reasons best known to, I don't know, best known to the gods of the sea. For some reason, Pontos keeps on vanishing, so I'm going to pull him out again, and I'm going to... Oops. So, have we got 2 there or just 1? There's just 1 there. Can you see him?
Yeah, I'll just move him over there, so
Cool.
go through the bits and come on. Oh, no. Oh, that was a mistake. Yeah, try that one again. Right. That. Oh. And it's just had a hiccup again and threw me out again.
Oh, God.
Ah. Yeah. Weird red map. Don't like that. Oh. Back in again. Right, one last time. Come on. Come on, you weird orc bastard. Come on, it's me rolling. You normally roll really well when I'm rolling for Pontos. I'll roll a d6 for that, for my inspiration.
Oh, yeah. Well, that'll do it. That's a hit. So, that is going to be 2d8s for the flame hammer. That's 2d6 of fire. So that is 11.
And his strength, so that's about +4 or something. And then whatever the weapon is, it's 12.
Oh, yeah. So, strength +5, and so that's going to be another 8, because it's strength 5 and 3 damage bonus. So, another
16,
8.
so 19.
There we go. So, the half-Orog Pirate King.
And then he's got his cat claw.
Oh, yeah.
And I've got a pig as well.
Were you swinging one-handed? You crazy bastard.
Only because I'm just literally just clicking it.
Just clicking through. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
That's all right.
And now the real main event. Go pig.
Yeah, everyone likes a bow beacon.
Oh. Cures for most things.
Oh.
Oh.
One more of them to go.
Don't you bacon. Use your head.
Is it coming? Is it happening? Oh! So, you did say, or we did say, non-lethal damage.
So that final bit, as he just pulls back on the mane of Chewbacca, who rears up and comes down and just headbutts this guy right in the crotch.
He topples over, kind of bent over double on his knees, in a big pile of blood. A big puddle of blood. He is heavily stunned, barely conscious, but he is not dead. He kind of breathlessly, hoarsely shouts out, "Stand down, lads! That's enough!" And for now, the battle is over. So we will come back and see what's what after a brief comfort break.
Okay,
So,
fair enough.
so let's come back at about 10:02.
Mhm.
Maybe a touch later. So catch you guys in a few.
Yep, no worries.
I will leave the chat going.
Back in a bit. Just gonna go and say goodnight to my daughter. I'll be back in 5.
Cool.
Not yet. Yeah.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello there. Well, I'm glad Chewbacon did manage to do that, because the next 3 activations were those 3 orcs right at the top there, who had clear runs to some of our squishier people.
Yeah. I was looking at casting Tash's hideous laughter. I think that's the only way we can go with this, but no, I'm glad you.
Well, I was looking at doing a hold person on the 3 at the top if they were still within 30 feet of each other.
That would be cool.
Just to sort of tie them up.
Yeah. That's good though.
But, yeah.
Well done, Chewie.
Yeah.
I've still not had bacon jam.
It's a thing. It's a thing.
It is. I need to try that.
But, oh, that was getting a little bit close. I mean, sort of Pontos had gone down. Chewbacon is not looking the most healthy. I don't think you were looking particularly healthy.
No, far from it.
Yeah. I'm a wizard, so that one hit was like, fuck, medic!
Let's get out of here.
Yeah. We're trying to find a safe spot on this map when those orcs could reappear anywhere. It's like, if I stay in the middle of the map, that's probably the safest.
I don't know.
I mean, obviously, if Char was here, the safest place would be 6 feet in the air, just them raining down eldritch blasts. But that's a different matter.
Yeah. What is Char doing right now? Living a life of luxury in the city of brass.
Either that or getting absolutely punished for disobeying orders.
He did go with that of gold.
Well, it's more the fact of he was told not to come back to the city of brass. His orders were to stay in the material plane and take care of any threats before they went to the plane of fire.
Yeah, he's been hung up right now.
Yeah. My poor little fire boy.
He was pretty cool. Did a lot of fumbling, but it was quite funny.
Yeah, and the fumbling, I think, is now coming back, or the dice are now coming back with the amount of crits I seem to be rolling in that Mad Mage campaign.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, Char rolled a 1. Here's a 20 from me against you guys. Fuck you.
See, I can roll a dice.
I'm going to be behind the screen. If I'm behind the screen, I roll like a god. It's fine.
Excuse me. Yeah, so Rise of the Drow next Thursday. So
Yep.
I created a new Discord server.
Yeah. I'll just keep it clean. That's fair enough.
Yeah, nice and clean. Getting a bit messy. And yeah, I think there's going to be a lot of action. A lot of fight.
Yeah, I mean, that one, I mean, we had 1 or 2 sessions on that. We were just finishing that attack inside the church, weren't we, last time?
That's right, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
See what goes on with that.
Yeah, there's a few routes we can go. So I've tried to prep both of them.
Oh, yeah, I mean, that's the... Especially with the pre-made ones. It's like, I can read everything... But all you can do is like a cursory read over and remember the key bits. If you knew exactly you're going to go from A to B to C, you can read just that section and really have it locked down.
Yeah. There's a few ways it can go, so I'm like, how far do you read? Because depending which way you go, it takes you down a different kind of area.
Exactly. I mean, even for me with the Mad Mage, it's like, when you get to the junction, are you going to go this way and do all of this area, or are you going to go that way and do that area? Which ones am I going to read up on? And
it's tricky.
Yeah. All right. all good fun. And straight away you're on about how to betray and backstab and your way through the dungeon.
Yeah.
I mean, your inner Calric is definitely showing in that.
I've got an amazing idea.
Oh,
That is brilliant. It's so brilliant. It's unbelievable. I might put it in the chat. Am I allowed to talk out game and chat of plans and stuff?
yeah, I mean, that's the whole point of it.
Ah, cool.
Because that way, if you guys, especially if you go further down and there's some of the big encounters, it gives you a bit of a chance to think and plan and do a bit of prep work if need be.
Cool. So my thinking is, we go back to the goblins, we get some poison and some meat and some flammable material, some oil. We go and give the bugbears in the south poison, mix them with the mead to take care of that, maybe put them to sleep. And then, yeah, we fire the rest, pretty much. I think that's a good idea. Poison.
Possibly.
I like poison.
I mean, have you got enough gold to afford all of this? I don't know at the moment.
Ooh, don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I'm not saying you can't do it, but it has its pros and cons. So if you want to go that way, we can work on it.
Yeah, I'll see what everyone else thinks. But I think, yeah, in a poisoner, definitely a better character. But I'm glad to stop the fight and everyone being killed by let's talk.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, you trying to scout ahead and you rolled up that one for stealth, and it's like, I've walked into this room and there's like near about a dozen bugbears all drawn weapons facing you. It's like,
oops.
Hi. Shit.
That's it. Hello. I'm just going to back out slowly. Pretend I'm not here.
Have you heard about my Lord and Saviour?
But that's so cool. Hello. Somebody be typing.
That'd be me.
Someone with the loud keyboard. I see.
Mechanical keyboard, that is.
That is a Corsair. While I was waiting for this computer to be built, I ended up buying lots of silly...
Planting a tree, waiting for the tree to grow to at least 10, 15 feet. Yep. You cut it down, treated the wood, seasoned it, and it still was made into a table before the computer arrived.
Yep.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then I spent 200 quid on a mechanical keyboard because I was craving the joy of owning new toys.
Speaking about new toys, literally it's coming out soon as I think it might be a limited run or something, but there is a Lego D&D set coming out, and it's meant to have like a sort of little campaign with it as well. Ooh. And you've got like a Lego Beholder and Displacer Beast and Dungeon and a Tavern, and it's a whole lot. I mean, it's ridiculous amounts of money because it's Lego with an IP. But it was just like, that's just that's wrong, but so right.
I did a thing.
A thing? What thing?
So I've been having this back and forth with the taxman. Anyway, end of the day, taxman gives me some money. So alright, okay, we need a new TV. So my wife's been preoccupied with stuff, and I thought, you know what, I'm just going to buy a TV. And the last time we got a TV, she said, we don't need a bigger TV than we've got now. So I went, alright.
So you got a bigger TV?
I did indeed. And it arrived today. So it's a 55-inch thing. Oof. It is a big TV, and it's got a backlit thing and all that. So it's definitely the centerpiece of the room. You can't not miss it. And we've just had the wife's just been moving furniture around, so it looks better and so it fits.
Were you popular or unpopular with this?
I'm popular with the kids, not so much the wife. So, but it's good.
Yeah, John, I was just saying a minute ago, I am so glad that fight ended there, because those 3 orcs at the top of the map were about to go next. Then it was like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Yeah. Some of the less heavily armored members of the party might not have enjoyed that very much.
Yeah, my plan was, if they were still within 30 feet of each other, to possibly do a hold person on 2 or 3 of them. But as it turns out, we called it a draw.
Yeah. 2 bacon saved the day.
Yep.
I still want some bacon jam.
Bacon jam.
It's a thing.
It is a thing. Something I've not tried yet. I need to try it.
It does not sound good to me.
Or is it just candied bacon and gelatin?
No idea. It's an American thing. I think it's actually spreadable bacon.
That's fucking rank, dude. What the fuck?
Have to try it. Be amazing.
Hold on.
If you look in the chat,
jam.
you can get it on Amazon.
Absolutely disgusting.
It does. Doesn't it?
I've just put a link in our Discord chat. You can, like I said, I bought it for a friend of mine as a bit of a joke present. He said it tastes a bit like mincemeat.
It looks like mincemeat, doesn't it? But so has it got fruit in it? So it's not just boiled bacon bits, is it? It's like jam with bacon in it rather than jam made of only bacon. Yeah, I
mean,
sort of, yeah.
I've seen squeezy bacon.
What?
There's bacon in a squeezy bottle.
America, stop trying to put the whole world in aerosols or squeezy bottles. I saw recently. So it was like aerosol, like the whipped cream and everything, but it was tea. It was like
Tea.
Yeah, so like you put a squirt of that is the same as like a tea bag. It was like, why are you making a squirty fucking tea? And why?
That's nuts.
What do you think of that, sweetheart? Squirty tea.
Bloody septics.
Maybe just using a tea bag and dipping it in is too much hassle. You just need to squirt it.
Well, I mean, they failed at that at Boston, didn't they?
Oof.
Oh, teacup.
Controversial history.
So here we are back in the room. So who have we got left? Let me just do a quick head count. So we have an Aidan, we have a Michael, we have a Chris,
Yep.
we have a Gav. So that's not bad. Oh, Discord is telling me that there's an update ready, but if I click that button now, things will go horribly wrong. So I'm not going to do it. I'll get cut off. So the battle is over. I am going to change to some slightly more sedate music. What can we have? Dark, medieval, dramatic. I need to work my way through this playlist and find music that fits.
Acoustic chill.
Oh God, that's not it.
Ah, Blade Nightclub. I like it.
What's this one? Voice of the Forest. That's probably not the right one either. Lyric and relaxing. That could be it.
What about some nice relaxing Rammstein?
Yep, a bit of Rammstein.
Nothing says chilled like German shouting death metal at you.
There we go. That'll do for now because that's not fight music at least.
But we need like an overlaid like ambience of like orc women and children screaming and running for their lives.
Mixed with the weeping.
Yep, the lamentation of their women. How about this one? Horror and thriller ambient.
Always reassuring.
I've got this enormous set of playlists from Humble Bundle. So this is all royalty-free music that I can use online without getting copyright struck. Not that that will ever be a problem for me, because I will never ever have 1,000 subscribers, because I have no idea what I'm doing on YouTube. But
No, you can do. There are some things where you don't get copyright struck. They allow it, but you're just not allowed to be monetized on it.
yeah, I don't think I'd ever manage to get monetized anyway. That's the.
And having been the person here with nearly 1,100 subscribers,
Ooh.
it's not it's not the subscriber count that does it. It's the how many people watch it, which is so annoying to get to.
Well, I'd be happy to get in. Be happy to have 100 followers. I don't think I've even got 50. Having said that, I think I've got about 30, and I'm like, do I even know 30 people? Who's following me? I have no idea. So, so somebody must just have picked up on one of the hashtags and just followed it, because I follow all sorts of random stuff on YouTube, but without any real bots. Oh, that's ruined everything. It's all bots, isn't it? I'm being followed by bots. Never mind. So, the fight is over. The half-Orog Pirate King is brought to his knees by Chew Bacon, piling into his skull with his own somewhat mouldering but nonetheless substantial noggin. The flames, which had been taking hold during the battle, slowly begin to be extinguished, partly by a constant falling of rain, which eventually it dulls down even the most persistent flames, but also Orog's normal orcs, women and children orcs as well. That was a bad sentence. They all start coming out with little leather buckets. And
I was going to say, I was going to use multiple castings of mold earth to basically start to bury some of the flames under the soils, to start working on that as well.
Yeah, before too long the flames that shouldn't be there are extinguished, and all that remains are the cooking fires and the torches, which are lighting up the communal area. The orcs mainly keep their distance from you because quite a few of them lay dead. The dead orcs are dragged away.
Might not all necessarily be dead, just injured or.
Well, they are out of the fight, as you say. As you say, they are not all necessarily, instantly deaded. At least one of them is just asleep between Duke and Yorl. But yes, the wounded orcs are dragged away and placed in positions of recovery or ready for burial, and you are, after a time, offered some orc provisions, which are quite coarse compared to the fare that you are normally used to, and you are even offered a bit of ale. This is partly under the direction of the leader.
Yeah, Yorl takes it, and then if no one's looking or just under her breath, she uses prestidigitation just to make it taste more like sort of her favourite elven wine that she's sipping it, just to make it a little bit more palatable for her.
Fair. Yes, orc provisions and drinks probably take a bit of getting used to for someone with the rarefied palate of a fair light citizen, fair wick even. The Pirate King talks with Pontos. They compare notes. They talk about. I'm hearing myself feeding back. Who's Oops, what have I just done? Oops. Hello.
Come back.
I accidentally left the chat. I'm not even sure how I did that. I should turn the camera back on.
Okay. Back in the room.
There we go. So, through somebody's microphone, I was kind of getting some fold back. One. It's stopped now, that's good. Okay. Every time I said something, I could hear myself, which kind of makes me go a little bit crazy.
I think that's
yes.
what Michael's like.
Doesn't seem to be as bad now, though, which is good. Some people got to learn how to use push to talk or headsets. It's not just on Fridays that we have that problem. So the Pirate King and Pontos compare notes. I won't put words in Pontos's mouth, but they have a kind of sotto voce conversation between them. Chew Bacon goes off and eats some stuff. Pontos and this guy appear to be comparing notes about their earlier lives, talking about Pontos describes where he has lived and his life up to this point to an extent. An understanding of sorts seems to be developing between them. It seems like some of the details are not known, but there is clearly some kinship between them. What is everyone thinking at the moment? What would your characters be discussing at this moment?
Well, whilst Pontos is away from the group with Daddy, we need to have a sit down and discuss this whole he's being possessed by a seed Leviathan.
Yeah. I mean, we can do it here, or I have an option where we can discuss this and maybe not be overheard, if that's an option, if you want.
Yeah, I'm all for that. At the moment, we're in enemy territory, considering the chieftain's the dad. You can't really say, yeah, let's do the dad's son in, or have anyone misconstrued it as that.
Okay, well, if you're willing to do this, get close, and Yorl is going to pull out the rod of security.
Ooh, okay.
Gareth, are you with us?
Yeah, of course. I'm here. And what about our friend over there?
Callistus, do you want to have a bit of a break up from the current environment?
Well, might as well get to know the crew of the ship I'll be leaving this island on, so yeah, sure.
Very well, very well. And yeah, she cast the enchantment on the from the rod of security, and will just disappear into basically a pocket plane. When you all appear, you see it's very nice treated meadows with ornate white marble viewing platforms and towers overlooking the surroundings here. Imagine, sort of Lord of the Rings kind of elven territory.
I'm seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll do a quick catch up of. This may last a couple of hours, explaining to our new friend what the heck is going on. Cue montage. And then there's just slow motion of us doing hand puppets and things like that. So that's the.
I think. Well, you could actually have an in-character conversation though. That might be.
I was going with the entire story of how we all met and how we became a group.
Oh, okay, I see.
And then we get to so he's possessed. That's the montage bit, the entire story between episodes 1 to this one.
What an interestingly long, elaborate, and intricate story you've told me.
Thank you.
I'm not sure the bit about the inflatable pig bladder and the giant is quite accurate, but never mind.
Yes, well, considering Karuk's filling in the gaps, since he is legitimately the only one who's been from episode 1.
Ooh, I am actually, yeah.
You are.
Yeah, so I'm also going to remind them that we've got a mine that I own, and that's how the group started, and how we lost Char, and how we lost our brother, the monk, which I can't remember his name. Renton? Rentus?
Rentaro.
Rentaro.
And Deep.
And Deep.
King Deep.
Deep. So I'm hoping we've now got the sense of, this guy, he's not normal. Our guy's not normally like this, and it's really, really, but this is not a very, so he's not usually the whole let's go enslave islands kind of thing. He's possessed. So we need to come up with a plan to get rid of said possession.
Well, I've only known you individuals a short while. He's always been fairly headstrong, but not necessarily to this. And that vision, that succubi showed us was quite disturbing of where this could potentially lead if we really allow it to. But how are we going to stop this? Do you really think that you're capable of defeating an entity like that?
Oh, I am. I know people.
Yeah. Okay. So after Borin rolls his eyes, I was hoping you'd know more. I'm not really much of a magic thing.
No.
My plan was originally lop off his leg.
That's not going to be enough now. The pact has been made. The leg is now almost excess to requirements in that sense.
Case in point, I run out of ideas.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to take on the Kraken.
Well,
there's no other way about it.
But he's not going to let us take on the Kraken.
Well, there might be another option. From what that succubi was explaining, the Kraken was brought into this plane by other powers, other fallout from other arcane energies, but it's also sustained it to stay here. If we can remove what is sustaining it, then it would have to then be taken back to the plane of water or whatever other location it stemmed from. So we don't have to face it head on. We can, use that muscle between your ears, Master Coldfoot, rather than the ones on your biceps.
I am using that muscle by asking someone who knows the more magical ways. I'm a miner. We don't really deal with magical possession.
Well, I don't understand the ages of dwarves, so I'm not going to hold that against you. Sorry, it was low hanging fruit there.
Yeah, very low hanging fruit.
My mind went to exactly the same place.
I'm really catching the short ship off of this island, though. All right.
God, God.
So, I mean, I've never been to the to that plane, but from you guys already have, and you guys have that acknowledged that you could be the my guide, and we could find the power source that is causing all of this.
Okay, I'm going a bit metagaming because I've completely forgot. I know there was some sort of magical device that entered us into the portal. Have we actually seen the thing he's talking about?
When we was in the tomb, in the Shadowfell, they did say that basically as their floating city was coming to a crash, they jettisoned their energy core, their magical energy core, which it seems to have landed right in the middle between the islands, creating said vortex, which has been mirrored in the material realm.
I mean, yeah, clearly. Weren't you listening while your friend was giving the big elaborate recap? He mentioned all of this.
Obviously.
Okay.
So,
I was too busy doing the hand puppets, okay?
Christus, it's good to see that finally there's someone else that I can actually discuss these intricacies with. Sometimes it can be frustrating to have to water it down so much for some of these to understand. But yeah, if we can go to the Shadowfell and venture to where that power source is, if we can deal with that, then we don't have to face the Kraken theoretically.
but it might be fun to face a Kraken. Maybe.
No, we are not going anywhere near that blasted thing. Right, so what we've somehow got to get to that plane without Pontos knowing our plans. We could just leave him, but in the process of leaving him, we wreck half the stuff and half the ships and leave him abandoned on here.
Well, he's not a mindless drone. So, is it possible we can convince Pontos to join us? If we can get his newfound father to help explain that by doing this, it would be better for everyone. I really don't know.
How about we figure out how long it's going to take for them to be ready for the invasion? Because by that time, you know, they're not going to be straight away. I mean, we've burnt half the village down. It's not like they're prepped straight, good to go. Find out how long we've got, then try and get there and do everything before the time runs out.
I understand where you're coming from, but I would still think an individual such as Pontos' skill, if we have to confront everything, from everything you told me before, the Shadowfell is a very hostile environment. Yeah, the only other bit on our side for preparation, I would need maybe a little bit of preparation time, unless the good doctor here has an ability to allow us to safely traverse underwater for long durations.
Only you should say this.
Well, I know of such spells, but I've never bothered to learn it myself, so I would have to acquire it and spend some time studying it otherwise.
Please tell me we've got MacGyver in the group. You make a submarine out of
You should say that. Oh boy, this is good. Like in the in-character and like meta level, amazing. Okay, so basically, yes, I do have the means to allow us to breathe underwater for long periods of time, and I can distribute it to all of you for several uses. Actually, I can imbue magical trinkets with certain spells that I know. Water breathing being one of them.
I saw some of my colleagues in the academy do these things, but it never interested me. I was more looking at the history of the Netherese and the defense of our town if ever they came back. So I never learnt that spell. So that's excellent. That solves the only major issue I can think of. But if ever we wanted to go there, I've got everything I need. It's unless we can, if there's anything anyone else needs to pick up before we go,
So I
any
guess
materials or key components.
my question would be: okay, we go into the Shadow Realm, we find this ejected core. What do we do next?
Well, we can either try to.
Good.
Well, yes, Master Comfort, you can try and smash it good. I have various arcane spells which can either try and seal it away or destroy it, or possibly we even send it to the astral plane. If it's not here in the Shadowfell and where it mirrors the material realm, that might be enough to break the connection.
There is another possibility.
I heard smash it good.
What could we use it for our benefit?
Again, without time
Please let
to
me
study.
build a fucking Gundam with this thing.
So
Build a what?
those of you that heard the explanation of this place from the Avatar of the Raven Queen would remember that Netherese enclaves, which are like upside down mountains with cities built on the flat bit, those things are levitated. They levitated mountains with the things that powered this place. So it's a pretty ridiculously powerful source of energy.
And an item like that, if we could bring that back to the Academy in Fairwick for studying, or even to the Moonshade Isles, the Elven stronghold there. I mean, the knowledge we could unlock could be vast and possibly bring back a new age of magic with something like this. But obviously, being careful and learning from the mistakes of the Netherese, that we would do so in a much more controlled and sensible manner. But there is a lot of good that could come from this if we could bring it back. But worst case, Master Colfert's approach could do that, though we'd have to be careful of any sudden magical release.
Yeah, so going back to my point, we could destroy it and blow ourselves up in the process, or we could look at seeing how we can use it. We are adventurers after all.
Well, you say this conduit can be used to levitate large structures. Is that like someone would have mentioned that, right?
According to the books of that time, it wasn't just for levitating. It powered their whole towns that were on these rocks to provide sources of magical energy for all of the Netherese uses.
Usually,
We're jumping ahead ourselves that we'll be able to use this.
Well, this is why if we brought it back to either Fairwick or the sort of one of the main cities in the Moonshade Isles, for example, there'd be.
And we would be changing the balance of power forever in this region.
Only if things like that are used incorrectly. As I said, I am sure that the elves would have learned from the mistakes of the Netherese and would use it for the betterment of all in a controlled manner. This is something like this is too rare a gift just to smash. Would you do the same if you uncovered a perfect diamond in amongst your minds?
Mm.
A diamond does not risk the stability of life
Yeah.
itself.
I
Yeah.
don't know. There are some very
No
potent
diamond
spells
does this to anyone.
where diamonds can be used for as very powerful components for spells. So they do have a function in these things. But yeah, it is the equivalent. If you found such a perfect item, that why would you instantly want to destroy when you can hopefully make everyone's life better?
So Carrick's just going to sort of politely cough and say, it's too much power for one race to have. They'll
Yeah,
try
it's too dangerous.
yeah.
And
Then
also the endangerment to those to the people who have it. If you cannot guarantee that whoever has this will have the ability to defend it until somebody gets their hand on it.
And then once I've said that bit and Burns said his bit, I'm going to go into the corner and I'm just going to slowly go into a little bit of a trance and start meditating, try and clear my mind.
Well.
I'm the vote of it's too risky to try and move it. I mean, if Pontos tries to stop us, if anyone tries to intercept us, it's just too dangerous. Better to destroy it so no one can have it than one person to have it and chaos reign.
We're all working off a supposition and hypotheticals, and it's all a theory right now. But if it really holds this much power when we find it, if we can find it, of course, would it not be more prudent to simply use the raw object as bait rather than to try and harness powers that we have no proper grasp on and that has led to cataclysmic events in the past? What here is my proposition. We do not try to harness this power, but we do try to use it as bait for the Leviathan to try and get it into a less advantageous position, whether be it closer to a more unstable natural phenomena or closer to shores where we could intercept it without only risking boats where, let's be honest, I'm not going to fight a Leviathan in the middle of the ocean. That's suicide.
Yeah, but based on what we were told before, if we really just intend to send the Leviathan back to its home plane and sever the ties with Pontos in the material realm, if we can either destroy or banish the core to somewhere else, then that would be enough. And as I said, we wouldn't have to face that beast at all. But I mean, you're a man of science. I mean, some of your devices are fascinating, Dr. Scholl. Surely you must understand the potential value of such an item with what you could do with it.
While I am not blind to the opportunities that such a device holds, I am also not vain or deluded enough that I would not possibly fall victim to the charm of such power. I am a reasonable man, but this is truly something that could upset the balance of this world.
I understand where you're coming from. I truly do. I have spent most of my life preparing in case the Netherese ever came back and their history. But even still, the chance for understanding the such powerful magics, the magics that no longer seem to be available to spell users in this plane anymore, to see if we can rediscover it is still to go down in history.
I think we're going around in a big ethical dilemma circle. Let's find it first. If it's bolted to the floor, we can't really move it, can we? If it's 5 tons, but like the size of a small building, we can't move it. So that kind of answers the question.
Well, hopefully we'll see what we find when we get there. But the possibilities, this is all very exciting. I never even thought of that I'd even go to the Shadowfell, let alone the chance of seeing some of the Nethri's accomplishments.
Let's get there first. The priority is now trying to convince Pontos to go there with us.
Yes. Okay. Well, I think you understand it better than I do.
I'm not an unreasonable man, Rioral, but this requires much more deliberation than what we are giving it right now.
Yes. I agree. But if you'd be if you've got some time, I'd be fascinated if you could show me some of your devices. They seemed awfully impressive with how you've imbued magic with them. And just I could go into a little side conversation of just looking at how you've incorporated those for your effects.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to figure out how to get Pontos next to a giant swirling vortex. Oh.
I don't know, maybe throw a mirror at him of the vortex and see if he goes to save himself.
Yeah, I mean, let's just see how Dad's affected him. Maybe we can talk to Dad and try and convince Dad to come instead.
You know, another question. Once we get there, as I said, I can get us there. I'm pretty certain. Yeah. I'm pretty certain I can get you there. That shouldn't be a problem. But do you have a boat or anything over there? How do we or are we going to be swimming the whole journey?
True. I don't know how. Can you teleport a boat?
I cannot do something of that magnitude.
Let's see. Sea Leviathans. Could we get some of them? Maybe it does. It require? Is it like? Oh God, what's the term? Location specific. So if we teleported now, would we arrive in the exact same place on the other plane? In which case, no.
You've got to understand, because I have never been there, so my ability to aim
that's specific,
is very, very limited. Like I said, I'm pretty certain I can get you to the right plane. Location is going to be a little bit more random. Be down to the gods that watch us to decide where we would finally end up.
Right. Mr. Engineer, how well are you at building boats? What do you need to build a boat?
What are boats made of?
Wood. There are forests on the other side.
Well, fantastic. Then all I need is wood.
Okay, but what other equipment? I mean, I've got an axe. We've got magic.
I mean, if you give me enough time, I could use fabricate to fabricate all the raw materials, but we would then have to melt it by hand. So,
which leads us to the... It leads us to the how long we've got now.
That would absolutely help. I am an alchemist. I am not a shipwright.
Neither am I.
I mean, there's a possibility a small
Raft.
raft or sort of a large rowboat I might be able to bring with us, but I definitely wouldn't be able to say a ship or anything of that size.
My concern is running into something on our way there.
Yeah, you mean like a wave that's even moderately high? A raft
Yeah.
would capsize at a wave higher than 10 feet.
No,
Right.
this is my concern. I mean, we do have your ability to at least prevent drowning, so that is something.
Falling overboard, it's not the drowning that's going to get us, it's the very rapid exhaustion from swimming.
Yes.
I do have one potential option. It would take a little bit of my magical reserves, but I do have an idea.
Can you make something fly?
No, I can make someone swim, and they. Well, to be fair, I'd make myself swim and be able to ferry everyone quite efficiently.
So, Karag's going to wake up from his trance. Let's see. Are you still talking about it? Aren't we on our way yet? And,
Well, yes. Well, if Karok, if you have some sort of way for us to get into the middle of the ocean when we get transported over there with nothing,
I'm just putting this in the chat so I can see if I can actually build a boat with this.
so we can work that out when we get there. If we can't take a boat or a raft with us, we can't fly. Once we go over the other side, we work it out. You know, it's.
Yeah. Okay. But we have to figure out how long we've got before this invasion commences.
What invasion?
Pontos' plans of taking over the coastal systems.
We'll bring Pontos with us under false pretense.
Okay. Well,
I'd say
somehow tricky.
you haven't kind of overthrown any orc factions as such.
Well, yeah, they're still fighting amongst each other. We've got time.
Because yeah, he would have to unify them because currently they're still at war with each other.
Right. Okay, so not much of a time. Okay, so we just need to get him away from everyone.
If John allows it, I could start building a spiral copter from Da Vinci's handbook, but
Does that actually work?
only one way to find out, isn't there?
Well, I fly. My boots allow me to fly. Anybody else could fly?
Is that Leonardo's aerial screw?
Oh, I can fly. That's not a problem.
Okay, we've got flying seems to be a proficient way. Hot air balloon. Can you make a hot air balloon?
Probably. Honestly, this is probably like the simplest thing to make, but it's not terribly maneuverable.
Well,
I've got an idea. Don't worry. As long as we get close to the water, I said it will take a little bit of my arcane reserves, but I think I can do this.
Okay. Right, let's go and see what we can do then.
Okay, let's just all meet up with Pontos for a beer and then magically transport him there without telling him anything.
Yeah, we can tell him that we're going to go and
Do what? Take away his boss's power?
He doesn't know we're going to do that. We just see we're going on an adventure.
Yeah.
He doesn't know where his boss's power is coming from.
Yeah.
Shall we do that then?
Okay, yeah, let's go.
Are you returning back?
Yeah, let's return back.
So one thing that happens. So how long were you there for? Half an hour?
An hour or so.
An hour, yeah, because hand puppets.
Okay, so basically for each hour spent in the paradise, visitor gains hit points as if they'd spent one hit die. but I reckon, yeah, you can all automatically basically have a hit die of healing, anyone who is in there, because just being there kind of helps to arrest and heal you.
Nice. So,
And it was very, very nice there. I'm not sure necessarily whether does it appear as the person who takes you there wants it to, or does each person get their own?
I think it's the how the person who sent us there makes it look.
Okay. So it's it's like Rivendell or something like that,
so
isn't it?
You choose the form that the Paradise takes off it. Yeah, so I've cast it. So
yeah,
the dwarves get the nice elven territory.
I rather like the idea that everyone saw something different, but that's not how it's written. That would be quite amusing, because you can sort of imagine that like Pontos choosing some raucous bar with with strippers, while Yorl picks a library or something.
I think that's the job every day.
Amusing thought. But yeah.
You've got a lot of hit points. Jesus. So just how many dice has he rolled? He rolled d8s.
It doesn't cost you the hit die, by the way. This is free healing, basically.
Okay, well, it's a cheeky extra couple of health.
Yeah. Better than a poke in the eye with a shitty stick, as they say.
Exactly.
So you, hopefully everyone's had their healing, those that need it. As you reappear back in Grimrock, this guy's not asleep anymore, and he's wandered off. So you all reappear in the vicinity of the campfire. Are we missing one? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, there he is. Okay. There we go. You all reappear in the vicinity of the campfire in a slightly better shape than when you left. And, yeah, Pontos and the Pirate King and Chew Bacon they've moved, not very far. But as you come back, a bell starts to ring. You can hear a bell from the north of the settlement. It's a rather crude bell. It doesn't ring out like a perfectly polished kind of brass elven bell. This is more like someone got a big sheet of metal and beat it roughly into the shape of a bell, and it does not sound much like a bell, but it is clearly a warning sound of some sort. The Pirate King immediately pops up and says, "Ah, that means they're coming. Another Tanaruk attack is on the way. We are fortuitous in that we had at least an hour to lick our wounds before we have to fight again." So an orc rushes up, a much smaller one. He rushes up with a small piece of crude parchment, hands it to the Pirate King, and the Pirate King says, they are somewhat to the north, on the northwestern coast of the island, and they're on their way here. There are too many wounded here. We cannot possibly repel them. Perhaps you can head them off in your ship. Will you do this for us?
Sure, we can do that.
I know we only recently just met in combat, but if you do this for us, then It will help to cement the ties we begin to build here today. Help our vulnerable citizens to survive, and we will owe you a favor. We will help you as best we can. Although I don't think that we can agree to the apocalyptic evil that has been occasionally hinted at. Perhaps we can do something else. But anyway, he's
John.
Yes.
I know. Like the rod gave us a bonus sort of extra hit dice. Would it be possible to do a short rest while I was in there, since we was there for an hour?
Yeah, you can do a short rest as well. Yeah.
Yeah, because
I had the same question.
Because Pontos needs that as well, I think.
Yes. So he could have been short resting at the time. So short rest away.
And you can have a little bit of that as well. We'll give him 2 for now, see what that gives him.
I was hoping for more of a siege, us defending a wall. Helm's Deep kind of style, not going around on another ship.
Well, the ship's just to get you there. Oh, 68. Nice.
Yeah, he's still going to need a little bit more love. That was... Pontos is level 13, isn't he?
He's level 14. So he's
14.
He's got 6 left.
Okay. We'll go that many more.
Jeez.
I don't even need to use hit die. I'm back.
Must be good for you.
Oh, does that extra hit die that I was given add back to the pool, or was that just for the purposes of?
It's not temporary hit points.
Yeah, you that literally just gives you a single hit die's worth of healing whilst you were in there. It doesn't go into the pool. You just get the healing of a single hit die, and then you can also do a short rest, which allows you to use any of the other hit die you've already got.
Yeah, and I'll just double checking the wording, because as a wizard, if I take a short rest, I can get a couple of my spell slots back. But I'll do that.
And this is for the sake of just. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. You get the number of hit die equal to your level, and once you've used them all up, you need a long rest.
And when you take a long rest, you only get half of them.
Yep.
You get half of them back.
But you've got full hit points, so you don't need to use any, so you're fine.
No. I was just for when I was DMing.
Oh, right. Oh, okay. Cool. Yes. So you get half of your full allotment of hit dice back every time you long rest, and you can use as many of your hit dice as you want anytime you short rest.
Yeah.
Okay, how am I going to do this for my spell slots? Yeah, I'll do that. That can go up, and so my arcane recovery, I get a level 4 and a level 3 spell slot back.
Cool. So, Chris, you're doing it the old-fashioned way. Still, that's fine. Maths is hard. He's not saying anything, is he? I cannot hear a thing.
He's probably just swearing in Scottish at you while he's got his mic on mute.
Sorry, I'm on
you
mute.
muted.
You're right. Yes, my short rest button wasn't working for some reason, so don't know why.
That's because the short rest button on the character sheet doesn't short rest you. It just restores things that you get back on a short rest. There is a short rest script. When you roll, so those hit die, it's appeared in the chat. So those 3 there, did it auto deduct them, or does it not do that? I'm not sure if it does that.
No, I just added them myself.
Okay, the other way to do it is click on your character and then you 06 short rest, which is a script. It doesn't tell you how many you've got left, but if you're looking at your character sheet, you can see how many you've got left. Then you can type in as many as you want to use, and it will automatically add the healing.
I'll do that next time. Thank you.
Groovy. Okay, so are you going to get on board the conflagration and hightail it to the northwest of the island to intercept the Tanarooks? Or are you going to do something else?
Guess us out of this village. Let's just get out of here.
Okay, I'm going to assume that the whole party goes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to check to make sure that everyone has the right hit points. That looks about right. So, Captain Pontos,
Scourge of the High Seas.
Scourge of the High Seas cheerfully gets behind the wheel of the conflagration and starts spinning the wheel. I don't even know if you can really spin a ship's wheel like that. That kind of implies that it's not attached to anything, doesn't it? If it just goes round and round and round and round. But anyway, he gets on the ship's wheel and pulls you quickly out of port around the island. Let me take you to the maps.
We are pirates, yo ho, yeah. You know,
I know the song you're on about.
yeah, I can't remember what it's called.
So Pontos kind of guns the ship along the coast, and then you turn inwards at the corner, if it will let me. It doesn't seem to want to let me rotate it because the pop-up thing is happening in exactly the wrong place. I've ruined it forever. How do you rotate things when the pop-up thing gets in the way? Damn it. Maybe if I put it on a different layer. There we go.
I've just realised we could have our engineer look at our pistols, but they would have been with Char, wouldn't they? Because we've got I've just looked at our weapons stash, and we've got a Cavalier and a pistol going to spare.
If you have a caliver and a pistol,
They'll be with Borin. Sorry, Char.
So where are they written?
Oh, I'm in the journal entries, and I've got firearms. Oh, does that mean I've actually got them?
If they're on your character sheet, you've got them. If they're not on your character sheet, then they're in the box that disappeared with Char.
Ah, damn it.
So, yeah, if it's not on your character sheet, you ain't got it.
Ooh, let's take some black powder to the plane of fire.
Still,
What could go wrong?
I think half of the firearms in this setting have probably been created by Calestus while he was locked in the shed. So I don't suppose he'd have any problem making any more if the equipment was available. So
I will be charging a capital fee to make me redo slave work.
Feet spare.
What was I doing? I kind of got stuck.
We were going up the coast, handbraking it around that point, and about ready to disembark.
Oh, I've just remembered. Yes, what I was looking for was your resident sniper.
Wayne.
But I'm not sure whether you need him. Maybe he'll stay at Grimrock now that you've got an artificer in the party. I don't know if you need a sniper anymore.
Kick him off. Kick Wayne overboard. Ideally, where the sharks are.
Yeah, he.
It's a bit harsh.
Grimrock is where he comes from. So yeah,
I mean,
he's probably already
help hold off the invasion.
So that again.
They could probably use a sniper to help hold off the invasion. In Grimrock, I mean.
We need to keep the balance. We need to keep it balanced, not have any anyone have any particular advantage?
I think you said the same thing twice, and I didn't catch it either time. But
We need to keep it balanced.
no.
one can have
Before
an
that,
exact-
no, I heard what you said. It was what Aidan said. I missed it both times. My brain is not working today. But it was something about the sniper and Grimrock.
Oh
You
yeah,
said-
having a sniper back in Grimrock to help defend them.
Yes, good. I'm glad you concur. So the conflagration is beached on the black sand of the northwestern part of the Isle of Thrall. You see an advanced party of Tanarooks as they run barefoot with their kind of cloven demonic feet down towards Grimrock. These are obviously part of a larger party, but if you can slow them down, it will buy the defenders of Grimrock some time. Let's have some. I'll tell you what. Can somebody who's got control of Pontos give us a sea vehicles roll with an appropriate ability score?
Right. What would you say would be an appropriate skill check for sea vehicles?
That is a good question. It's either going to be strength for wrestling the wheel, or dexterity for cleverly navigating the tides, or something.
That's a strength. Is it a strength save or a strength check?
He should have like a tool proficiency on the character sheet for sea vehicles, I think. And then just like when you use another tool proficiency, it asks you which ability score to use. So it will automatically give you proficiency.
Is it on his character sheet you're on about?
Yeah, it should be.
Right. Okay. I was looking just on the thingies. Okay. Let me just open his sheet up.
Water vehicles. Yeah, there it is.
I've got 3 character sheets open at the moment. Just opening. One moment, caller. Your call is important to us. Come on, Pontos. Open your. There we go. It's starting to open. It's thinking. Water vehicles. Here we go. Query. So, where do I just click water vehicle?
Yep, and then it should pop up with a query asking you what ability score you want to use. You can just pick strength. Okay, how did we do? Oh, okay, that was a natural 20. So, I'm going to say that Pontos pilots the ship so successfully.
He handbrake drifts it in.
Yeah, I'm going to say that basically that gives you the element of surprise. So in the first round of combat, the Tanarooks will not do anything because they will be taken surprise by a group of people leaping off a rapidly incoming pirate ship, basically. Let's get you all in initiative order, and then you can do what you like in the first round.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's rolling really high on the initiative as well, so surprise round and high initiative.
And now finally, the big boy. He had to park the ship up properly and put it in neutral and everything.
Chewbacon doesn't get his own turn, does he? Because he's a mount. 1. Oh my god, that was terrible. Does he really only have a dex modifier of +1?
Yep.
He's at the back of the ship. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I mean, he was the one steering it, so, you know, it makes sense that he was at the back. Okay, is everybody on there? There's Pontos, there's Kararuk, there's Clastus, there's Duke, there's Borin, there's Yorl. There we go, perfect. Why is it saying that it is round 7 when it is when it is not?
Vestus, care to have a shooting match?
Very well.
Now let me try and get a bit more of the action visible on the screen for anyone for any of the bots that follow me on YouTube.
Hello. No, we have more than just a bot. We have
Wayne.
We've got Wayne.
Wayne.
Hey Wayne. Sorry for the big gap.
And his beloved Anne.
Hi Anne.
And
Oh, there's lots of laser lines appearing. Someone's going to do some crazy shit. So Yoral is the first to act.
Just
What would she like to
laser
do?
pointers just like flying off the ship, just like aiming at people.
laser sights.
Now this is what sort of if only one of the players here was a tabaxi, you just go minor illusion, red dot on someone. Okay, right. So just looking at this, and Yoral is just going to hold her staff out, and I am going to do a level 3 hold person, and I'm going to be targeting. Get on the right thing again. I'm going to be targeting this person, and this person.
You know, this is the one time I would want Shah here for a fireball.
You do know from previous experience these people seem to be a little bit.
Oh yeah. Damn.
This is the last place Char wants to be. 1 on a boat and 2 against people that are fire resistant. So
It's a wisdom save, isn't it?
yeah. Let me just call it up. Sorry, I was distracted there. It is. Oh, it's not up. It's not up on the drop downs. Hold person. It is a wisdom saving throw DC 18 on those 3.
18. Ouch. Okay, here comes the. Okay, that one is held. This one here, we are going for a wisdom save. Oops, I meant to do that with advantage, so I'm going to do that again, because these guys have magic resistance.
Even less of a reason Charge would be here.
Oh my goodness! A 4 and a 1. Okay, so that's 2 out of 3 I held. This one here, he goes for a wisdom save. This is amazing because they all fail. So 3 of these guys are held.
Yeah, I'm going to be concentrating on that spell, so my AC goes up by 2 points while I'm concentrating. So yeah, Yoral just holds out her staff, and these 3 rings of arcane energy just fly out and just surround and bind these 3.
Cool. Is that your correct armor class on there now?
Yes, I've just upped it.
Cool. Excellent. Anything else from Yoral? Is she moving at all?
Yoral is going to stay quite happily there on the boat for now, just to see the situation. Go, okay. I've got the first couple held. Over to you.
Cool. On to Borin then.
Thanks, Latty. Right, I'm not going to rage, but I am. I'm feeling a bit different today. I am going to use this crossbow, so I am going to walk up and using my boots of flight just to make sure that I don't go falling off of it. So it looks like I'm incredibly balanced, but actually I'm using a bit of magic to stay there.
Oh, so you're standing on the prow of the ship.
Yes. Okay. Where's my crossbow? Reload crossbow. Heavy crossbow, there they are.
So, are you shooting any of these held people?
Yes.
You are? Okay. So they are effectively paralysed, which means... Does paralysis work on ranged attacks? I forget. I need to look it up very quickly. Paralyzed. You won't get advantage because you are at range.
Within 5 feet.
So it's only auto crit if it's within 5 feet. Is that right?
Yep.
Attacks against the creature have advantage. Any creature that hits a creature with a critical hit. Is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet. Yeah, so it's... Okay, so it's just...
It's just standard.
Yep.
Right, to get the three tongues, it was a level 4 spell, but I've just corrected it on my spell sheets.
So attack rolls against the creature have advantage. So you do have advantage, but you don't have auto crit.
Auto crit. Okay. Come on. Standard range, yes. I'll get to advantage already. Submit. Ah, damn it.
That's one hit.
Okay, well I already hit, so it doesn't matter about advantage.
Oh, you can roll. You can roll a d20 on its own just to see if it.
Was a nat, yeah.
It's a natural 20.
No.
No. Okay.
Thank God. Okay. Well, I've got that. See now, my frame of 4 is I've got that critical fail out of the way, so I am not going to. I'm more likely to. It's not giving me the chance to. It's just not giving me advantage. I think it's because it's in the range selection. It's not giving me the choice of advantage. Just. So 9 plus 8, 17. Hello?
Who are you shooting? Same guy. Okay. So 17 is in fact a hit. So you need to roll a d12 and add your dex bonus. Dex bonus is 3, isn't it? So that is 13.
Thank you. I don't know why it's not. I think it is because it's in the range selection. It's not giving me the choice of advantage. Let me just step through.
That's how it works, though, isn't it? Hold on. Let me let me remind myself what happens. When
Cover, auto crit, bardic, hit bonus, attack. Oh, it's okay. This is where it threw me off. It's not standard range. Advantage is hidden amongst the range selection. So there's standard range advantage, then long range disadvantage.
That's because that's exactly how it works. Well, it's the same function as advantage and disadvantage on melee, basically.
Yeah, that just shows you how often I've used ranged attacks.
Yep. Yeah, we give you a special repeating crossbow, and you never shoot anybody.
I'm doing it now.
You're doing it now. Okay.
I now have a shooting compartment. We're now having a shooting range. It's like we're shooting clay pigeon shooting, just demons.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3 shots. So, and some movement. Any bonus actions?
How far can I throw a dagger?
I think it's like 20, 60.
Yeah, 20 feet for normal range.
Ooh, just out. I was thinking of quick toss, but no, I'm good. I just swear at them.
Very good.
And challenge them to come face me. Now, I did choose the top of the bow because that is definitely like 20 feet off the ground.
It is off the ground. Yeah, it is somewhat elevated. Obviously, there's a bit of angle to the beach, so this bit here is lower than this bit here, but you are raised up above the ground at least a bit.
Yeah, I'm hoping that prevents them from charging straight into me.
Yeah, I mean, it'll keep you out of melee for a bit.
I have the high ground.
You have seen these guys jump before, though, remember? I seem to think one of them swatted Yorrel out of the air while she was floating blamelessly on her magic carpet. We are now on to Duke. In a minute, in fact, I'm not even sure if we're going to get through the... We'll probably get through this first round, because we're going to be skipping through the Tanarooks. So, but
Yeah,
let's try and do it with
right.
alacrity, because...
I'm just trying to... So... I'm going to do... Yorrel is going to just hang back here, and I'm going to do a hold action, vicious mockery if any of them do come aboard.
Okay, so Duke's holding position with a prepared action. I'm going to put the clackerboard on you.
Yeah, of a vicious mockery if anyone comes aboard.
Vicious mockery from Duke if enemies come aboard. There we go. I'm going to leave that in the chat because...
Damn, that's gotta hurt though. I don't think the enemies are gonna do that.
Yeah, because you've got a bonus round of action.
Yeah, well,
because we surprised them.
One is not my character, and two, I don't want to just blow big spells and all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying to be a little bit conservative for Duke.
No, I've got an idea that might help him out.
That's not what I meant, though. I just meant because of the spacing between A board that John said, in case enemies come A board. Anyways.
Did I spell it wrong?
Sorry. No, just the way you said it. Like, you would use vicious mockery if they would come aboard. But you said come A board. So...
Oh,
I'd
okay.
say, yeah, there. Anyways.
Oh, I spelled it right. I said it a bit weird.
I'll just shut the fuck up, I guess.
It's your turn. You.
I don't want to do it no more.
Oh.
All right. Klessis walks up the bow and takes aim at the biggest looking dude over there with his big old musket. Drops a bit of poison down the barrel. No bardic, no hit bonus attack. With my swagged out ammo.
Oh, man.
Come on.
I've got a lot.
There we go.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
Bloody hell.
Okay.
And give me a 14, DC 14 con save, please.
I would like to yell, that still only counts as one, right?
I mean, I only shot one.
Was that plus 10 bonus damage?
That's the magic ammo.
Plus 10? Bloody hell. Did it roll a dice, or does it...
No, it's just a
flat bonus.
Hang on, I'll just pull it back out to make sure I'm not just, like... Oh, why 10 magical unicorns? No, that's not what I wrote. Hang on.
Oh, everyone's got a kink.
Magical ammunition. Hang on. Oh, no, it's going to take forever. Hang on. Where did that 10 come from? Hang on.
I thought it was like plus D4 or something.
Hang on, there's something lucky. Yeah, reduce that from 10. I'm not sure where that 10 came from. Hang on.
Okay, I've given him the 10 back, and then we can...
So yeah, just a DC 14 con save.
Oh, so it's... I am vastly confused-elated.
Same.
Is there a character sheet feature which does the bonus damage thing?
Looking for it real quick.
Is it poisoner?
Yep, it's potent poison. As a bonus action, I can poison my my ammunition or melee weapon.
When a creature takes damage from the coated weapon or ammunition, that creature must succeed in a DC 14 Constitution saving throw or take 2d8 poison damage. become poison until the end of your next turn. Cool. Okay, so he's going to take a save. That is poison. That's not magic, is it? That is.
Nope, that's just straight up poison, but
Yep.
being a poisoner, my poison bypasses resistance.
Okay. So that was a
There.
16. So is that half damage
Yep,
or no damage? That's
I think that's just no damage.
cool. Okay. Anything else from Clastus?
Nope, just blows of smoke off the end of his musket.
Cool. Okay, on to Kararuk.
Cool. So I'm looking around. I can see the big fella by himself, and I'm thinking, do you know what? If we take him out, probably going to be in a really good place, I think. So I'm going to cast Vortex Warp on him and bring him aboard our ship.
Ah. Okay.
Excuse me?
Can you drop Vortex Warp in the chat?
I can indeed.
Okay, range
Oh,
90
to
feet,
activate
so
Dukes.
Yes.
you magically twist space around another creature. The target must succeed on a con saving throw. The target can choose to fail. When on hold person, they don't get released if they get shot, do they? Or injured?
No.
No, that's just sleep I'm thinking of, isn't it?
This guy's potty.
Oh, this is an excellent combo move. This is getting support.
And I'm trying to think whether they should actually have got their other roll, because they've had their turns, haven't they? Because they get to do the save again on their own turn. I'm going to just rule that they don't, because it's a surprise round, and that will start on the next turn. Right or wrong, I can't be bothered to go back. So, Vortex Warp on the big guy, DC 17, con save. Do paralysed people automatically fail saves? It's only strength or dex ones.
They
They
automatically
also fail.
Only
strength and dex.
Yeah, so con save still works. It is magic. They are resistant to magic, so it might. 17 meets beats. Done work.
Bugger.
So that's one spell slot.
That could have been so cool.
That would have been pretty awesome.
That would have been
I mean,
pretty cool.
if it backfires, we have this huge dude behind all our spellcasters.
Pontos would have come in to take him.
Yeah, exactly. It would have been.
And Kararuk.
Yeah, that'd have been awesome. That would have been. Alright, so with my bonus action, I'm going to hide, because that's what I do, and that's all I can do just now.
Okay, so give us a stealth check.
Cool.
We'll see how well hidden you are.
Come on, do something. I reckon it's going to be in the 30s.
That'd be nice.
I reckon at least 23.
25.
25. Close.
Yeah, roll a 7, get 25.
Welcome to Rogues.
Yeah. So I'm going to put the stealth marker on you. I'm going to write in the chat. Kararuk is hidden, brackets 25. I'll see it in the chat. That's probably redundant, isn't it? But never mind. Okay, so click, click, click. On to Pontos. Pontos and Chewbacon get the last go of the session. Then we are going to rattle through some awards quite quickly.
Yeah, with a large splash, you see Chewbacon jumping overboard and just with Pontos riding him just onto the beach, just get a nice run up here, ready for next turn.
D-Day landing.
Cool. So Chewbacon's not dashing then?
No, he's not. So yeah, that is perfectly within range. If anyone else wants to move up.
I'm fine for my high ground, shooting away.
Cool. So okay then, that's Pontos done then.
Mm-hmm.
So we will start the next session with Yorl, but for now, let's move into our awards bit. Dun, dun, dun.
I'm gutted that Vortex Warp didn't work. That'd have been amazing.
That would have
I
been really
think we
cool.
all are there.
Oh
We
yeah,
all
'cause,
are.
that would have been a paralysed model right in front of Pontos on a surprise round. It'd be like, yeah, he's dead.
Yeah,
Wow.
happy days.
Yeah, that would have been many, many crits. So where has my OBS gone? There it is. So let us turn on the awards. Oh, awards, why do you do this to me? It keeps on ticking through all the different awards. Even though I thought I paused it and restarted it. So let me try again. Stop, restart, pause. Okay, award number 1. When I get into the award channel on Discord. Come on, brain. I've rearranged all the channels, so hopefully they will be easier to follow now, but, you know, does it ever work that way? Oh, I'm going to scroll to the bottom. This is our last set of awards before the great break. That doesn't look right. What's going on there? Why does it say Oh, it's 20. I'm looking in the wrong year. I'm an idiot. Don't all rush to agree with me or disagree with me.
No, not at all. Not the slightest of you an idiot. You managed to run this thing for 100 episodes.
111. Yeah.
111.
Okay.
I do sometimes marvel at that. It's been a little while. Tactical Genius. Who's a tactical genius this week?
Just to get a name for it, I would say like Yorl, just for the at least setting up the hold person that takes out 3 of the targets.
That
Start
was pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean, if Garrock thing had worked, then it would
yeah.
definitely have been you.
Does it have to work?
I mean,
Yes, I think it would have to. It has to.
yeah,
Has to work.
words,
Okay.
not actions.
Cool. Okay then. So tactical genius then. I guess it's going to be Yorl. So award number 2 we have Kill of the Week.
Chew bacon.
Chew bacon.
The nut shot, hell yeah.
Does that count as a kill? He didn't kill the dad.
He killed the boys.
Yeah.
There will be no future Pontoses.
The world could not handle more than one.
The Pontoses have been securely sent back up inwards to the body.
How about the Yoink Award? Any kills stolen?
I think so.
Other than the "I am your father" kind of thing, no.
Okay, well, NA that one. Kill from the grave? I don't think so.
Not today, no.
Not today.
Not today.
Damage dealer.
I think that's got to be Pontos. I mean, he was rolling some big, consistent damage all the way through. But, well, I don't know, that 46 just then from that crit's quite impressive as well.
We have to call it 36.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was 36.
Oh, only 36.
Only that.
So just having a quick look at some numbers. There's a 22. Oh, excuse me. There's 17, 19, 6. Just looking for a nice big number. There's a 24. There's a 23. I think 36 might be our biggest single attack. Oh no, there's a 44. So Pontos got a 44.
There we go.
Yeah, I think that's probably the highest single shot. So that's probably going to be Pontos then. So damage dealer for Pontos. How about best supporting role?
I think our little private getaway with healing.
Could be. Okay. Well, best supporting role is it's going to be Yorrel or Duke, isn't it? Did Duke do any healing? Duke did do healing on Pontos.
I resurrected him.
No, yeah. 'cause
It wasn't Duke, was it? It was.
No,
Oh yeah.
Was that Clastus? Sorry.
It was
That was
Clastus.
me.
Okay. Oh well, best supporting role to
Oh, I
Clastus
completely
then.
forgot about that.
As did I. Apologies.
Damn. Pushing the French aside again. I see how it is.
Oh.
Don't make us walk up to you because you only run away again. What? Sorry.
You know, I learned something about the French. The French are the only other country besides America that has gerrymandering in its governmental system.
Yeah, that's not a good thing. Moving on.
Yes, I know. I know that's not a good thing.
But pretty district shapes. It's funny.
No sense at all.
Yeah, right.
I have a
who
cunning
has a
player,
cunning
my
plan?
lord.
A Carrock. I think the plan was there.
The plan was
It was just
definitely
the
there.
execution.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't Carrock's fault at all. If it had been,
Pretty much anything else.
yeah, I'm going to look at the con save. Yeah, 7. You see, if he hadn't had advantage on spell saves, then it would have worked.
But is the cunning plan one that actually works, or one that, in theory, kind of situation?
Well, any of these awards can be taken completely seriously or completely sarcastically. We can interpret them any way we want, just for laughs, can't we? Because it's, you know.
Yeah. Sorry.
So
I would.
that one probably fits Carrock this time because he had a cunning plan, but do Baldric's plans ever work?
Sometimes they do.
Sometimes they do, but
Yeah, it's like his cunning plan to help his auntie and uncle with their low ceilings by chopping off their heads.
I was actually thinking about the one where, in order to remember the code to get back in time, he holds Blackadder's head in a bucket so that his light flashes in front of his eyes, and then Blackadder tames it. Yes, a good idea, Baldric, except for one change, and then eats Baldric with his head in the bucket.
That works.
Yeah, that worked.
right, role player of the week.
I mean, we had a pretty good exchange in that, like, rod of security kind of deal area.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm gonna have to watch that back because I was also doing side stuff at the same time.
We might have accidentally given the DMs some ideas for what we might be walking into.
Yeah, some ethical quandaries.
I think
God forbid the DM be prepared.
I think this one might actually be
it might happen one day.
I'd have to put this one down as a group award because we all sort of were having a bit of discussion on that.
Yeah, I'll call that. I'll just put the Crimson Dirks role players of the week because they did some in-character role playing. It's okay. The Whose Side Are You On award. I don't think we can award it because I don't think there was any friendly fire. So
there was no friendly fire this time.
Yeah. Okay, how about the Pincushion Award? Who got decked the most?
Pontos went down.
Yeah, Pontos went down, but he didn't have very many hit points.
Oh wait, Yorl got fucked on pretty hard by that one.
It was a 35 out of nowhere just for the pimpan bitch slapped.
I think that's gonna be Yorl then, because Pontos was on fumes at the beginning of the session. So when he got hit, he just went down in one, didn't he? It's either Yorl or Pontos. We could kind of dual award it, I think. Carrock got shot for being cheeky, but it didn't put him down, did it?
I mean, also proportionally, Yorl got hit way harder.
I'm a wizard. Any damage is a big damage.
There we go. We have a full set of 10 awards awarded. Well, I say 10 awards awarded. We had 3 not applicables, but that's fine. So, we are done for another week.
Mm-hmm.
Next week is Easter, so there will be no session next week. But the following week, there will be. We will be back again on the on the 4th of April for more fun and games, hopefully. So,
Excellent.
See you all.
I will see you all
Bye.
then. Have a
All
lovely
right.
week. Have a lovely couple of weeks, everyone. Happy Easter.
Thanks very much.
And cheers. See you later.
GG, everyone.
Yep.
GG.
See you guys.
Hi.
Bye.
John,
Oh, yes, mate.
I did send you a message about what my cunning plan is, if for possibly getting out of the situation we were discussing.
Yes, I did see that.
That's
I
okay
will.
then.
I will refer back to it again.
Yeah,
I've got
was-
2 weeks to make good on it.
No, that's sort of an option going forward when we get to there. So, but that was what popped in my head as a means to an end on that.
Brilliant. Cool.
All right, mate.
Okay, catch you in a couple of weeks.
Catch you later. All right. Have a good Easter.
Bye.